welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ngobeni, the legal connoisseur, here to make legal knowledge both comprehensible and within your reach. I am popularly known as Becoming Advocate Ngobeni on all my social media platforms, so if you have not followed me yet, please do kindly do that. Today it is the 4th episode of the Varsity Law Student Guide, and we are dealing with something that basically covers all students. So whether a law student, accounting student, engineering student, I do think that this will be helpful because we are talking about NSFAS. We do know that NSFAS is basically the biggest funder of higher learning studies in this country. Yes, there are private bursaries, and I have actually shared a video that takes you through law bursaries that are currently open at the moment. Most of them are closing Jan, so please do head on over there and make sure that you do also apply for that. But this one covers NSFAS. We are going to be talking about 3 main things that I want to cover. I do have my laptop here, so I will be opening the NSFAS website and we'll be going through it together. But additionally to that, one of the things that I will be covering is your application status, what the N+ rule entails, as well as accommodation. So this is one of the most crucial videos you can watch, particularly if you are going to be funded by NSFAS, because it is important that you understand this. Marks are coming out on the 13th of January, so I want to ensure that all matriculants of 2024 know exactly what to do when those marks come out. But most importantly, I am obviously here to support. Let's start with the talking. So let me open my laptop. That's the first thing that I'm going to do. Then we're gonna start. Okay. Okay, so I am currently on the NSFAS website, and it has NSFAS application status and its meaning. So that's what we're going to be going through today. So the first one that you're going to get is your application submitted. And what this means is that as soon as you were applying, you would have clicked submit, and it means that your application was successfully submitted. So that's the first one. Then the second one that you're going to get is filtering. What filtering means is that the administration is verifying your details or information. So that mainly speaks to you should get your application has been submitted notification, could be an SMS or an email. So this is what this filtering would basically mean. Then validation, what validation entails, it basically means that external departments such as like your Home Affairs, your SARS, are being used for NSFAS to be able to verify your details. What this means is that they're going to find out if the information that you gave them about your application is in fact true, right? So we are talking about your identity number, your parents' details, and things like that. Then we move on to evaluation. What evaluation means is that you are required when you're applying for your NSFAS to actually attach documents. But what these documents are is your ID number, your proof of income, death certificates of a parent if they have been deceased, as well as a certificate of declaring that you are permanently disabled if you are someone that is living with disability. So basically, evaluation entails that NSFAS is evaluating your documents. So please ensure that all the documents that you are required to actually attach to your application, you have actually done that, because if not, it is going to make your process long, because now they're going to have to email you and put there that you need to attach the documents. So avoiding any unnecessary delay would actually be you ensuring that the documents are up there so that they can actually evaluate your documents. Then finding eligibility. What funding eligibility mainly speaks to is your household income. So we do know that there is a funding criteria that NSFAS used in order to fund you. So funding you is mainly based on financial need. So they will see that the household income that you've actually declared to them is truthful and honest. And in some instances should they established that you actually earn more than you have actually declared, or your household income is a bit higher than what you would have actually declared, then you could actually be at a risk of having your application be rejected, because now NSFAS is based on financial need. So that is the bursary side of it, right? Then after that is done, you are going to get a provisionally funded. What provisionally funded means is that you are funded for the year, so that they're just mainly now waiting for your registration information. So what most people have been asking me is, if I have provisionally funded, can I go to an institution and register? Yes, you can. So as soon as it says provisionally funded, it means that you, as soon as you get accepted at an institution, can actually go and register. You don't have to pay for your registration fees. In most instances, you would find that institutions would have a list for the students that are actually funded by NSFAS for that year. So if your name is on that list, you are actually going to be able to register without you paying your registration fee. We do know that obviously NSFAS does delay with payments. You could find that they pay around March and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you would have been allowed to register, because NSFAS will be the one to pay for your registration fee at the institution of your choice. So let's say now you get an offer at VITS or UJ. You go to VITS or UJ with your provisionally funded status, then you can register without paying for that registration fee. So yeah, this is what it says. It can say that awaiting your academic results. If it ever says awaiting your academic results, this means that you either in matric or you funded, you are at the university. You do not have to send them your academic results. So as soon as your matric results come out, right, those matric results will be automatically sent to NSFAS. So they will know that you passed your matric. They will know that this is what your marks are. And then after that, it is now you going to study, and obviously in a worst case scenario, you will get a rejected. When your application is rejected, you can actually I'm losing the word. When your application is rejected, you can actually, we move into the N plus rule. So what does the N plus rule means? So basically there's an N plus 1 rule and there's an N plus 2 rule, and I will explain what it means right now. So the N plus 1 rule entails the standard number of years that you are allowed to complete a qualification plus 1 year that caters for delays. This means that your standard number of years plus 1 year, that is when NSFAS will be willing to fund you. It means that if you are doing an LLB and it is a 4-year LLB stream, you will then be funded for that 4 years plus 1 more year should there be delays. Maybe you fail a module and you have to repeat and extend your year for things like that. And then the N plus 2 rule refers to the standard number of years that NSFAS is going to be funding you based on your qualification plus 2 years of other delays. Could be personal delays, academic delays, and so forth, for people with disability. So if you do not have disability, you form part of the N plus 1 rule. Then if you have disability, you form part of the N plus 2 rule. So those are what the N rule means. So basically it is a regulation that deals with the number of years that NSFAS is going to continue funding your studies, right? Which is based obviously on the duration of your course. Let's now move on to accommodation. Accommodation is a very stressful topic when it comes to students, especially at this time of the year, precisely because the university cannot accommodate all students. So what happens is that there is external accommodations that you can get, which are like off campus. These are the advices that I'll give to you, particularly if you're funded by NSFAS. Do not get an off-campus accommodation that is not accredited by NSFAS or that is not recognized by NSFAS, because what that will do is that should NSFAS pay late, you will be chased out of your off-campus accommodation. But if you get an accommodation that is NSFAS accredited, that means NSFAS can pay for it, and in most instances you can actually stay at that race even though NSFAS has not paid yet. So that means you'll be able to move in as soon as you receive your matric results and go attend your all week and all of that, and at a later stage, NSFAS will pay them. So this is very important. And additionally, when you go on the NSFAS website, it has got accredited off-campus accommodations that you can actually search within your institution. So if you're going to VIT, you'll search VIT University, and then you're going to find off-campus accommodations that you can apply for. They actually also have like an application process just here for those off-campus accommodation on the NSFAS website. So please do go there and ensure that should you not get accommodation by your university or accommodation that is offered by your institution, you actually ensure that you go to one that is still accredited by NSFAS and that is still recognized by NSFAS. So this is basically what I wanted to talk about for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We are currently sitting at 550 subscribers. I'd like to say that welcome to the Law family. I am going to be sharing a lot of information later on. We're going to talk all week. We're going to talk so many things that are going to prepare you for varsity, and furthermore, obviously, we are going to talk law things as soon as Jan is over. So this is and was the 3rd episode of the Varsity Law Student Guide. I will see you guys on the 4th episode, which will probably be posted tomorrow or day after tomorrow, depending on how many people watch. So how I work is that as soon as a video has got 50 people that have watched it, then I post the second one. So if you want me to post the next video that will be covering most probably another NSFAS topic or accommodation topic, please do make sure that you subscribe, or even a law topic. You will see then when I do post. Thank you so much for watching. I will definitely see you guys in my next video.